Boom. This is how I've woken up. Still cute, but very much crusty dusty. Slightly musty. Let me put something on my body. Pop. Yeah, at this stage in the game, when I say I'm putting something on, I'm putting on a bathing suit. Clothes, what are they? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? Just honestly, the only time I put on clothing is if I have to leave my house. If I'm in this house that doesn't have AC in every room, this house that doesn't have central air conditioning because unrenovated building in Brooklyn, I ain't put on no clothes, girl, good night. My clothes probably think they for sale because I have not touched them, okay? So, good morning. And also, I need to shave my pits. I noticed that in the last video, girl, looking very much free-spirited and all. Okay, and that's not even my bag. But again, it's just like, you know, the maintenance that I do to myself at this stage in the game, it's completely different. There are some areas where it has gotten stronger and other areas where it's not as strong. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that haven't been tended to. Do you know what I'm saying? No. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so today I thought let's have a chat while I do a facial, because that's one of the areas that I think I've gotten stronger in is my skincare situation. I have new skincare products and I wanted to use them and talk to y'all, just update you on how I'm feeling, update you on life. Just a little girl chat situation. I love being able to, like, you know, share and then hear y'all be like, bitch, me too. Like, yeah, I'm going through the same shit. That always makes me feel more sane. So let's get it. I'm gonna start off with, wait, what do I need to do first? See, I have to like actually think about things before I get started because now I have a whole routine. So first of all, I am gonna be using my steamer just in case you wanted to do this with me. I'm using a steamer that I got from Amazon. This is the same steamer that I use for my hair, and it just comes with 2 attachments. So this is the attachment for your face, and the steam comes out of that little thing there. And when I'm steaming my hair, there's a whole hood that gets attached to that little thing. Do I like this? Sure, it does the job. The hooded thing I don't love so much because I notice sometimes it snags my hair and I don't like that. I don't need no help, you know, becoming bald headed. I'm doing a good enough job of that on my own. Thank you, stress. So I'll be using a facial steamer. I'll also be using a cleanser, an essence, a chemical mask. I think it's a chemical mask. It's an AHA mask. And yeah, those are the things you need, and a moisturizer and serum. I don't plan on leaving the house today. I need to leave the house today actually. But when I do this kind of like skin stuff, I don't want to leave my house because I feel like my skin's been through a lot. I ain't trying to, you know, walk around town with my pores all, you know, vulnerable, letting this nasty New York air all up and through. So yeah, because this is a more intense situation, I ain't gonna leave the house. I'll just have to make what I got in the kitchen work, y'all. Before I do the skin stuff, let me brush my teeth. I know you're like, bitch, what? You've been talking to us this whole time and your teeth aren't brushed? Never stink. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Ever since I started flossing every day, because I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't flossing every day, I'll be honest. I was not flossing every day. But now that I floss every day and I brush, I've always brushed 2 times a day, but sometimes I brush more because I have this Invisalign situation going on. My breath is always fresh. Also, I just got some more fillings that I had to get at the dentist as preventative measures. She was like, you know, these are gonna turn into cavities whether you like it or not, so you might as well get them filled now. I said, girl, take my money and go. Tired of going to the damn dentist. I ain't never had to go to the damn dentist like this. So I got my fillings, and I also got a deep clean, which is when they numb your whole mouth. My whole face was looking crazy. Numb my whole face up, and they open up the gum pockets and they clean it all out. So my mouth is clean, okay? So to keep up the tune of that, we'll go brush the teeth. I don't brush the teeth before I eat breakfast because I don't like the taste of toothpaste while I'm eating. So I'm sure you can understand. Come with me, I'm gonna show you what I use to brush my teeth. And yes, I'm gonna keep the bonnet just like this. Girl, this is a ponytail. Okay, at the end of the day, this is a ponytail. I'm not taking it out, Amy. She is moving. All right, so this is the toothpaste that I use. It was suggested by my dentist. It's specifically for people who have sensitive teeth or sensitive gums. And I really like it. Everybody always comments on how white my teeth are. Oops. God, they do say they white, I ain't lying. But they do, you know, I get compliments all the time on the whiteness of my smile, tink. And, you know, I'm not gonna say I've been using Sensodyne this whole time. And actually, I wasn't even using this one, the full protection one. I was using this, which is the tartar control one. But she's been used and abused, so I'm just about to open up this new one. Let me put you up here real quick. And we'll brush the dragon. Yeah, when my dentist suggested this is before I got these deep cleans, these deep cleanings from the dentist, and my gums were really, really sensitive. Like, they were bleeding when I was brushing my teeth. That ain't cute, that ain't hot, that ain't it. You know, every time I floss, it was a bloodbath. But a what? A bloodbath. That's not cute. That is not sexy. So, you know, the issue was that I had, you know, gums that were hella sensitive because they were not clean. What you should know is that even if you floss and brush and have great dental care like I did, and like I do, there are just some things that you can't get to. And that's why it's really important to go and get a professional cleaning from a dentist. I didn't go to the dentist for 10 years. Do you hear me? So I had a lot of built up situations going on that I had to see a dentist for. And now we Gucci. Okay, let the brushing commence. Excuse me. Bling blow. Two things before we leave out of this bathroom, because I feel like someone's gonna be like, you should get a Buddha gotta good. Shut up. I did it. This is a water pick. I bought it off of Amazon. It's horrible. I would probably suggest to get the water pick brand, not some, what is this? This is Moss Pro. Girl, she is a Moss lie. She ain't no pro. This thing is very intense on the gums, and I don't appreciate it. It has these different settings where it says normal, what does it say? Normal, soft, and pulse. Girl, the whole thing feels hard. It should say hard, harder, hardest. And it's a mess. So I hate it, but I bought it, so it's gonna stay right up in here. Just for show. I also bought one of those Sonicare toothbrushes that everybody be talking about. Also a little hard on the teeth. A little hard on the teeth. Let me show you, hold on one second. Boom. So I got this just from regular old Dwayne Reed. And honestly, I haven't tried it on my teeth yet. I just turned it on and I was like, oh, this seems like it's moving hard. And I have sensitive teeth, especially with this Invisalign. Your teeth are literally moving, so they're soft to the touch. Well, that sounds weird. Like, you can see that they're moving. Like, some of my teeth are like, I can see them move when I touch them, which is completely normal. I know that sounds really scary, and it is really scary. Sometimes I'd be like, is my teeth about to fall out? But I've been assured by 2 orthodontists, 3 dentists, that this is normal. So I just, while I'm going through this process, want to be gentle with my teeth. So I haven't started using this, but I've also heard that this is a better toothbrushing situation if you really want to get everything out. And yeah, girl, come on, let's go. Now, skincare. I told you that I'm gonna be using some new products, so let's go through them. So one of the products I'm using for my skincare will look very familiar. The Soy Face Cleanser from Fresh. wonder, I'm just trying to see what my armpits look like. Girl, get over it. Act like you got an armpit or two. This is my favorite, my current favorite cleanser. It is light on the skin, it smells like cucumbers, and it really cleans everything off of my face. I have been obsessed with it. I love it. Get you some, try it out, tell me what you think. Remember, my whole thing is, I think that simpler products are better no matter what level of skin condition you have. If you have moderate to, you know, really severe acne, I think that trying a cleanser that is a little simpler, a little more a little less intense, that just does the job of cleaning, I think is really important. And that's coming from a person who has tried everything except for like maybe like Accutane, but everything else I've tried all of the acne brands because I had really bad acne. So this is not a person who ain't never had no skin problems telling you what to do with your skin. I'm one of you. Okay, so I'll be using that face wash, and then after the face wash, I'm going to do a chemical mask. Now this is what's new, honey. I was not doing this. My version of a mask is, you know, my mask of Magnamenti from Lush, which I also love, and I use that every now and again. I'll show you, it's in the fridge. Hold on. So this mask of Magnamenti, is from Lush, and I've been using it for years on and off. I really like it. I feel like it just wakes my skin up. It does have exfoliating, an exfoliating texture to it because it has like, let me see, what is it? It has honey, it has ground aduki beads, and yeah, those aduki beads, it's like a soft exfoliant. It's not rough on your skin at all, but I love that tingly type feeling. And when you're using this in the shower and you got the steam going on, it just feels like you're like cleaning your face really good. So I really like using this in between using a more intense mask, which is what we're gonna be doing today. This is an intense mask. This is from the brand Peach and Lily. Peach and Lily's Super Reboot Resurfacing Mask. It retextures, softens, and glows. AHA and BHA and blue agave, girl, she's a poet. It also comes with this little mini spatula, which you can use to help distribute or like put into your hand and then apply. So you leave this on for 15 to 20 minutes. I was introduced to this product by Noor, who is a professional makeup artist and who has skin like water. So I'm listening to everything she tells me, right? But also keeping in mind, she's always had great skin. You know what I mean? She's one of those. So, you know, I have to, it's a trial and error. And I tried it, there was no error. So she would get repurchased in my book. I've used this now 2 times, and Noor used it on me, I think 2 or 3 times while I was in Atlanta. I saw a noticeable difference in my skin complexion as well as my skin texture. Those are literally #1 and #2 on my list of things I'm trying to get together with my skin. I want to rid of all hyperpigmentation, and I also want my skin to be smooth as a baby's bottom. So this gets me a step closer to that every time I use it. This is not something that you should use every day. It's not something you should use every other day. I think you can use it 1 to 2 times a week. Yep, 1 to 2 times a week. So I'm going to wash my face. Well, first let me break down the steps here. We're steaming the face. We're going to wash the face with the fresh soy face cleanser, and then we're going to use that mask that I just showed you. And then when we take that mask off, we're going to follow it up with this Peach and Lily essence. This is my new boo that I'm using. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I swear by my tea tree toner. The tea tree toner is just 100% tea tree right here. 100% tea tree, and I put it in a little travel size bottle, and I fill the bottle up with water. This is the toner right here. I use this when I am when I feel like my face is really broken out and I have active, you know, bumps on my face and I'm trying to kill that bacteria. That's when I pull out that toner. If you're working with acne that is like, you know, on your face, it's alive and well and you're constantly breaking out, I would suggest using that toner. Still keep the simple face wash, but use that toner. That toner is going to help kill bacteria, and I also think that it helps with the texture of your face, obviously, because it's killing the bumps off. The bumps is gonna go down. You know, it's all a process, right? Now, the reason why I'm using a different situation now, aka this essence, is because my skin doesn't break out as often, and also I'm typically not broken out. So, you know, because of that, I'm paying more attention to my skin and figuring out what my skin actually needs. And I feel like my skin needs moisture, and it needs help retaining moisture. So this was another product Noor recommended to me. This is the Wild Dew Treatment Essence, Drench and Rewind. And it literally feels like I'm putting a moisturizer on my skin. It's not just like water. What it does is it preps your skin for your serums and your moisturizers that you put on afterwards, which will be the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum and the Peach and Lily Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. When I tell you I love these products, and I wanted to wait until I've been using them for at least, like, you know, a couple weeks before I come through and tell y'all that I love them. I love them. Now, what constitutes a product being a product that I love? A, it does its job. B, it doesn't break me out. And that's it. That's all you need to do. Do your job and don't break me the fuck out, or you gonna get broke the fuck out. You know what I mean? And both of those products, that serum and that moisturizer, literally make my skin feel like I'm feeling good. Like, I used it on my skin last night and my skin feels supple and just soft to the touch and very just like, I don't know, it just feels good. Like you would rub your cheek on my cheek. That's the kind of like vibe that we giving off. And girl, I love it. So let's go through the steps again. We're going to steam, we're going to cleanse, we're going to mask, then we're going to serum and moisturize the skin. Let's get started. Okay. Before I go and do that, I want to show you one more product that I'm obsessed with recently. It is this. This is from the brand Amore Pacific, or Amore Pacific. I hope I'm saying that right. But it's a treatment enzyme peeling mask, and I love it. It smells really good. This is also another intense mask. You can only keep this mask on, you can only keep this mask on for 5 minutes before you have to take it off. These are what you call, I think, chemical masks, this and these two. I'm leaning more towards these as exfoliants over exfoliating cleansers or masks, because I just feel like that might be a little harsh on my skin at this stage in the game. You know, as you get older, I feel like you gotta be a little bit more careful about what you're using and how often you're using it, because there's no reversing trauma as well as when you're younger. So anyway, I'm just trying to like make it all make sense, girl. But yeah, I love that mask. Okay, come on. All right, so now I'm just waiting for my steamer to heat up and start steaming, and I get started. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I've been like in a mood, especially these last like 2 weeks. I've been just in a mood. There's so much dust, goddamn. Yeah, these last 2 weeks, I've just been in a straight mood, and I haven't been able to put my finger on what it is that just is the problem. And I think that's because it's so many things. But I was trying to figure out like, what mood is it? Like, I couldn't communicate it to my friends. I can't figure out what it is to myself. And this morning I woke up and I realized that I'm sad. Like, that's what it is. I am just sad. And I'm reminded of that every day. Like, every day I'm sad. And it's crazy because, you know, there are great things happening in my life, but it don't even matter. Coronavirus! I'm just sad, like, all the time. It's sad. This coronavirus shit makes me sad. It makes me scared. I'm nervous. I'm concerned. I feel hopeless. Breonna Taylor's murder makes me sad, scared. I feel hopeless, you know? It's like every day it's like these things won't go away. This is what it is. This is Earth. This is life right now. And that's just fucking crazy. It's just crazy. I don't think any of us would have ever thought that 2020 would be how it is. And I was saying this to my friend. I was just like, you know, this year as a whole has been horrible, but personally it's been a pretty good year, just in regards to like work and personal growth and you know, things going on in my life. Like, there are relationships that I've mended this year. I took my first solo trip this year. That was amazing. Learned a lot about myself, learned a lot about what I want in my life. Business wise, business is cool. It's just like all that low-key doesn't mean anything. It's like I can't even be happy for those things happening in my life, because I am reminded that Earth fucking sucks. Whenever I do this, the water from the steam like attaches to my face, and I have a lot of hair on my face, like peach fuzz, and it starts to look like I have a whole beard. I don't know if it already looks that way. This steaming process is very important because it opens up your pores, and you want your pores open, so then when you're using your products, they're really going in there and doing what they're supposed to do. I just spent like a couple minutes in front of the steamer. It also just is relaxing. I feel like I'm doing something for myself. Girl, why did my neighbors have a whole ass party yesterday? Like, bitch, what the fuck do y'all got going on? I don't understand people. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that this pandemic is real as fuck, and I don't feel special enough to not get fucking sick. So I'm not gonna put myself in any situations that I think are unsafe. For instance, I've been asked on a date or 3. And you think I'm going? No, I'm not going, because no, it's just not safe. Now I will say, I did suggest, you know, hey, how about we get tested, you know, we confirm that we're negative, and then I'll see you. You know, I think that's the safest way to do this, because obviously I understand people want to continue living their life. Like, I can't fathom the thought of this being life now, where I'm just in the house every day and I never see people again. That's not, no, please, I beg of you, no. Like, I love me, but come on, give me somebody, please. Especially as a single, young, fine, tender woman. Like, damn, girl, we just, you know, I want to be looking cute. You know, I can't wait to be in front of some guys again, just so I can tell them no. You know what I mean? Like, dang, that's all I want to do is look cute and tell him no. So I'm gonna start cleansing now. That would be my suggestion for those who are trying to date safely, because I get it. I totally get it. That's how I approached it. And he went and got tested. He did. But the test doesn't matter if you're gonna end up going someplace right after, which is what he did. So I said, oops, can't do it. Because now I think you might have gotten it when you went to the Abaduga Tigalagadi. You know what I'm saying? Like, not gonna work. Defeated the whole purpose, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, so now he hates me. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't. But he just thinks I'm like doing the most, but I'm really not. I'm just trying to be safe. Like, I don't want to fucking get sick. I don't want to get sick. I know somebody who's sick, like a friend, a close friend who has coronavirus, and so it's real for me. And I think in the beginning, you know, the fear wasn't all the way set in because I didn't know anybody who had it, so it just seemed so far away. It was coming off very like, you know, well, it won't happen to us, and it did. Not me, but somebody I know. Anyway, child, so you see I'm just massaging this into my skin. I really want to make sure the face wash is really getting in there. Now, I'm going to rinse this off with warm water in the bathroom, and then I'm gonna do some extractions. That's any like texture on my skin that can be popped, I'm popping it. And I have like a little bit here and there. So I'm gonna go take care of that. I'll be right back. All right, so the skin pores are open. I'm gonna start the extractions. I'm gonna put these strips on my face while I'm doing the extractions. One goes on my nose and one's gonna go on my chin. I got these from CVS. This is their brand, Beauty 360. I think Biore has these strips too, but I love using them because I like watching the stuff come out when I peel it off. I'm gonna put the nose one on first. Your face has to be wet. The part of the skin that you're using it on has to be wet. Okay. Very ugly, very much busted, but we do what we want when we're popping. Okay. Got him. Yeah. It's working cute. Okay. Nobody said it was gonna be cute. I literally cannot talk like this. I feel like I look like Malcolm X. I can't. That. They're literally that. Let's see how long these are supposed to be on. 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna let these sit on for 10 to 15 minutes. And when I pull them off, we'll start putting the mask on the skin. I'm gonna steam again before I put the mask on because I want my pores open. Yeah, when I was calling this a chemical mask, I think what I was trying to say is that it's a chemical exfoliant. That's the part that I was missing. Exfoliant part. It's a chemical exfoliant as opposed to like your basic apricot scrub exfoliants, which you shouldn't be using on your face. You can use that on your body, on your booty, on your back, wherever you have, you know, areas that you need to exfoliate, knees, elbows. But on your skin, it's too rough, too abrasive, and it's scratching the surface of your skin. So you don't want to use that. These chemical exfoliants are more intense, but I feel like they are better for your skin. They're also more expensive, but it is an investment. I've used this, like I said, 2 or 3 times, and it's like it looks like it's never even been open. A little goes a long way with it. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Fuck it, I know I said I wasn't gonna talk with this on my face, but girl, who cares? Fuck it. Like, nothing literally even matters anymore. And that's how I feel on a daily basis. Like, what's the point of it all? Why am I getting up and feeling like I need to, you know, do some work? Work for what? What is the world about to look like? Work for what? Why does it even matter? I have that defeatist attitude on and off every day. You know, I'll have that moment every single day. And I know it's not healthy. And I know there's tons of tips and tricks on how to get out of that way of thinking and, you know, start doing things that make yourself feel better. And Lord knows I'll get to it when I get to it. But right now, we talk about right now, I can't even move past the more front-facing emotion that I have, the one that's like triggered every day, and that's sadness. And it's triggered because it's right in my face. You know, coronavirus is right in my face. Every time I see somebody with a mask on, I'm reminded, oh, fuck, this is the world we live in now. Like, this is it. This is what we got. This is where we are. Every time. Do I think we're gonna be here forever? I fucking hope not, but I really don't know. I don't think any of us knows. And I think that that part, like us not knowing, that shit rocks me. I am rocked. I'm really confused. And I've tried all the things. I work out, I talk to God, I talk with my friends, I talk with my family. I'm trying to be more intentional about the way that I eat, how I eat, how often I eat. Still doesn't change the fact that when I sit down, I think about the fact that I won't be seeing anybody for a while. Or that, you know, I would much rather be traveling right now. You know, those feelings are there. I can't believe I've been sitting up here talking with this on my face. Like, girl, give it up. Probably need to stay in the house. But you see how I have some hyperpigmentation going on? Also, like, pores, like you can see my pores. I don't like that. I don't like that. There's no reversing that though. All you can do is use products that will help make them appear smaller. And so, girl, that's what we doing. We doing everything we can to make them appear smaller. This it. All right, I'm gonna peel this off because once it starts feeling itchy, I'm like, all right, I'm done. So let's first do the chin. Pull it up. See, the chin, it never gets up in there. And I have like these little small, like little bumps that'll be right here that I'd be hoping it's gonna like pull every single one of them out, and it never does. Damn it. The nose, it does a good job. Whew. Ooh, yeah. Wow. Nice. Gross. Who wants to see? Ah! You nasty. You is nasty. Gross. That nose is smooth, honey. So now you see like there's a little bit of sticker left on my face. So I'm gonna go rinse that off, get my steamer back cracking, and when I come back, I'm going to put on my mask. Gotta make sure your face is dry. I gotta show you these towels I'm using. Favorite part. And it's really like a jelly. I'm gonna be careful. I like the smell, by the way. And it's gonna sting a little bit. It does have a little ting to it, but it should calm down. If it's stinging and it's really uncomfortable for you, grab a fan and fan yourself. That always helps me. But I normally have my handheld fan and I just fan it, and then it literally alleviates after like, you know, a few seconds to a minute. But I do feel that tingle and I ain't mad at it. Tingle away, girl. Help me. I'll be right back. Boom. Now I'm gonna wait for about 10 to 15 minutes, or 15 to 20 minutes rather. So what I use to take this off is a towelette from this brand, Clean Skin Club. These are wonderful, literally. This girl on Instagram, By Me Chanel, she gives great suggestions on skincare, and this was one that she suggested that I was like, oh shit, this changed my life. So I called it a towelette, but it's not a towelette. I think towelettes are wet. These are dry face towels that are biodegradable, and they are wonderful. It's like a washcloth that you throw away. It's better than a washcloth because washcloths hold on to bacteria. You're not supposed to use them multiple times. So using these, I feel like it's cleaner, and also it's eco-friendly. I got it from Amazon. You could also order them from your website. And how I remove this mask is I wet this with warm water, and then I remove the mask all with warm water. My battery is blinking like she about to die, which is literally insane. It's only been, I don't know, 30 minutes of me using my camera, so that's really annoying. But I'm gonna put her on the charger, and I'll see you guys when I take this off. Of course this boy wants to FaceTime now, but I don't like putting on makeup after which by the way, I'm not getting on no FaceTime without no makeup. Sorry. You know, bare face is when we comfortable with each other. I ain't comfortable yet. Anyway, okay, so now I just took off that mask and my skin feels very smooth. Like immediately the texture of my skin is smooth. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but you see there's no redness on my face. Do you see that? Like that there's no major, like there's no irritation is what I'm trying to say. So now I'm putting on, that was a lot, of this essence, which I love. I'm just massaging it into my face. I want it in there. Okay, and then when that's dry, I go on with the serum, which I make sure I shake up before I apply. One pump is all I need. Literally one pump is all you need, and it spreads all over. It'll look like a small amount, but it spreads really well in an upward motion. And then I'm gonna apply the Peach and Lily matcha cream, which I'm really obsessed with this. It doesn't make my skin feel oily. It's really moisturizing. It's It's kind of thick, so it's got that thicker consistency, but it's not heavy at all. It's not a heavy moisturizer. Like I would feel comfortable putting this on and putting makeup on top, but I don't want to waste this on a makeup day. Like I'll just put on my regular moisturizer, which I also love from CeraVe. I feel like this moisturizer like low-key works as a primer because I feel like my pores look smaller. Skincare has definitely gone up for me. Look at my skin. Like even if you have, you know, hyperpigmentation, discoloration like I do, that glow, you see that glow on my skin? That is just healthy skin. That's called hydration on the inside and the outside. And I'm gonna get all this together. I'll get it together. But for now, I'm just happy with the glow. Now I know you're like, bitch, what about that head? Let me get this head together. Plop. So that's about it. Yeah, girl, that's it for me. I'm about to go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.